Hello everyone, my name is Makari, and we're here with Would You Rather, the game that really shows who you truly are inside. You're posed of two questions. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear at you there. I do apologise. The game where you are proposed with two questions that are similar in some way but have different outcomes, and it's a case of trying to figure out which you would rather. And we find out now if I would rather have the first name of refrigerator or the first name of dishwasher. Now, if I were to think about it logically, I would rather have the first name of refrigerator, because dishwasher, in my opinion, just sounds a bit silly. I mean, to be fair, it all sounds a little bit silly, but it's still at this point, it's kind of choosing between the lesser of two evils. At least refrigerator, you could be called ref. The only other alternative for dishwasher would be dish or washer. And for refrigerator, you could be called Jerry, because refrigerator. So we're gonna go with refrigerator. Yes, I was in the right team. This is a really nifty little game. Okay, next question. Would you rather play GoldenEye on the N64 or play Halo on the Xbox? Okay, I'm probably going to get bricks thrown at me for this one. GoldenEye was an amazing game for its time, but just because I've been spoilt by the games of the modern generation, I would prefer to play the Halo because it's actually quicker and it's not so slow. I mean, GoldenEye, still a golden game. Please don't throw bricks at me. Halo, just a bit more of a modern game, a bit more faster paced, a bit more to my liking, I guess. So we're gonna go with Halo. Who else? Okay, I'm with 65% of the rest of the world on that one. Excellent. Would you rather talk a little bit too loudly or talk a little bit too softly? Well, generally speaking, I already talk too loud as it is, so this one realistically is a no-brainer. I would talk too loudly. I mean, of course, I'm in the wrong area for that one because it's very antisocial. I do quite often get talked to by my housemates about being a bit too loud, but you know, what can you do? I mean, talking softly means people can't always hear you, and then they have to sort of walk up to you and go awkwardly, excuse me, what did you say? So, I would rather talk too loudly so that everyone could hear rather than no one could hear. Would you rather have no thumbs or... So, have no thumbs, or only thumbs? Oh god, that's a... I would rather have no thumbs. Like, both of these outcomes are terrible for me, because I'm an artist by trait, so I need my thumbs for things. But if I had no thumbs, at least I could, like, hold something like that. I could still hold my pen and sort of work around it. If I only had thumbs, I wouldn't be able to hold anything. It'd be like... Trying to figure this out without having to actually lose your fingers is like really difficult. But like at least well here's my drawing pen. I don't technically need the thumb. I just need the bridge of where the thumb used to be, and then yeah. I mean I could work with that. That's without the thumb. It's just resting on the top of my finger now. I suppose that's. This is a tough question. I wouldn't want either. I really don't want either. Yeah, no thumbs. Yeah, okay, so there's a bit of logic there, I suppose. I mean, I'd rather be able to at least grab things. I mean, not having fingers would ruin the rest of your life. Can you imagine not having fingers? Holy shit. Would you rather be stabbed in the stomach 10 times or shot in both kneecaps? Ooh. Being stabbed in the stomach, I mean, there are vital organs down there, but I'm pretty sure it's survivable. Being shot in your kneecaps means you're probably not going to walk for the rest of your life, or you're going to need some really drastic surgery for the rest of your life. Again, this is another one that has no possible good outcomes. Being stabbed in the stomach, that would be like lasting pain for hours and days, and you'd probably die from bleeding out. At least if you got shot in the kneecaps, like, depends what you got shot in the kneecaps with. Are we talking a shotgun here? Are we talking a pistol? Are we talking with a bow and arrow? I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I got shot in the knee with a bloody arrow. References. I don't generally do much walking. At least it's technically repairable, whereas the other one has the potential of death. So, Okay, quite split down the middle on that one. I don't understand where the logic comes from thinking you would want to be stabbed in the stomach 10 times. I mean, I guess, unless you're an athlete of some description. Would you rather be in jail for a year, or live in complete isolation in the mountains for a year? Well, generally speaking, I don't really get out and socialise that much anyway. If I was in prison, I'd be restricted on everything I did, and I honestly don't think I'd be able to put up with that. I wouldn't be able to put up with all the masculine men sort of barging around and being all... that'd be scary. That'd be really scary. I was living in isolation in the mountain. I mean, if I had things I could draw with and just, like, entertain myself with, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I generally don't mind being left to my own devices as it is, so... Yeah, I guess I'd live in isolation in the mountains for a year. I'm good at this. I've been choosing the right decision so far. I might do another version of this at some point where if I choose the lesser, like the one that less people have chosen, I do like a punishment or something. I've seen a few people do that recently. I think that's quite fun. But for this video at the very least, I just want to test the waters to see what we can get from it. Would you rather wear summer clothes in winter or wear winter clothes in summer? Now, this is very, very dependent on the person. Some people deal with cold better, some people deal with warmth better. I personally deal with warmth terribly. I hate overheating. I'm usually quite good with cold. I actually kind of prefer it to be a bit colder rather than hotter. So I would rather wear summer clothes in winter because I kind of, in some respects, do that already. And I suppose it kind of depends how many layers of clothing it is. I mean, you know, it sort of depends on where you are as well. I mean, if it was in summer and we were indoors, so long as I had all the windows open, I wouldn't really mind it too much. But if it was in winter, if I was wearing summer clothes in winter, as long as I had a heater next to me, that wouldn't be the problem. I mean, neither of these are massively bad, if I'm honest, but again, I think I would rather be cold. Yeah, as would 68% of the world. Okay. I'm glad about that. 1 month of distress. Would you rather be forced to walk around for an entire month without pants, shed all your hair for an entire month, or shed all your hair for an entire month? Well, I hold on to my hair, my luscious locks of emo-y, fringy hair, very, very proudly. And honestly, I don't generally wear pants at the best of times, so I would quite happily walk around without pants for a month. Oh, really? Baldies? Would you rather be topless all the time or be pantsless all the time? Heck, same as the before. I generally don't wear that much. It just got very personal, but I would rather be topless all the time. I mean, if this was a female answering the question, I guess it would be a bit different because it's a bit more perverse. But men, it's like a social norm. Men quite often walk around without their tops all the time. You know, I'm just gonna. Nah, seriously. I would be quite comfy walking around. Yeah, there you go. I mean, that seems like more of a question that would be harder to answer if you're a woman, what with social norms being the way they are. Would you rather only speak in words that begin with H, not be able to say any words that have the letter E in them? Wow, that would be really, really obnoxious. Would you actually be able to tell whether you were saying those words, or would you just be like, the second you go to say a word with a H in it, does it just not come out? Like, oh. Good day, rather than saying hello. But E, that's like a vowel. That's in like 90. That's in 90. That's in like a good portion of words that we use as being English. Yeah, H. Wow, that's split a lot more evenly than I say. I mean, if you take out the letter E from any words, you wouldn't even be able to say what this website's called. It'd be called either. Would you rather have 2 sets of twins or quadruplets? Now, I am a twin. I have a twin sister. I know what it's like to live with a twin. And honestly, I think having quadruplets would be slightly easier on this one, because 2 sets of twins, that's 4 people to look after. It's simple math on this one, people. If you have 3, wait, is quadruplets 3 or 4? I don't even know. My math, oh god, I don't know. I'm just gonna say quadruplets. Oh, shit. Oh, that one did not go quite as I planned. Oh boy. Would you rather have a stomachache or a headache? Now, anyone who has known me for any length of time in real life would know that I'm a big baby when it comes to illness. In fact, I have a slight phobia of becoming ill. It's why I don't drink, and it's why I don't do anything that might end up getting me sick. If I feel illness, or I feel like a slight headache coming on, I get this man flu syndrome where I'm really worried that I'm going to get ill, and then my worry turns to paranoia, and my paranoia turns to anxiety, and my anxiety just makes me get ill. So, neither of these are really good for me, but I can deal with stomachaches slightly easier. But then again, headaches are quite easy to cure with medicine, like paracetamol or something. But I hate headaches. Headaches are like the worst. Like, at least with a stomachache, I could still focus. Like, the throbbingness of it. I suppose it depends on what kind of headache, if it's a migraine or just a general thumping headache. I think I would still prefer a stomachache, though. Really? I mean, it's not by much, but still, really? I would have thought people would have preferred a stomachache. I mean, stomachaches are manageable. Headaches are manageable too, as well, I guess, but... Whatever. Would you rather be Batman or Superman? Well, as much as I would... this is actually a lot more difficult than I was going to imagine. Like, I would actually... I don't know, like, if I was Batman, I'd be wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. But if I was Superman, I'd be super strong. Batman has no real power, but he's very, very intelligent. Superman also has long life. But he's also really buff. But he wears spandex pants. I don't know. I reckon this is going to be really close, but for the sheer sake of being able to fly. Really? Batman? You would rather be Batman? No. To be fair, I would be happy with either or. Each of them have their perks, each of them have their disadvantages. Would you rather kill 5 innocent children yourself if it would end all bloodshed in the Middle East for 25 years? Have ongoing wars, terrorism, and fighting in the Middle East. Oh my god, this is terrible. This would all be on me. And no, this is only hypothetical. Hypothetically, I look at the bigger picture. If we had peace in the Middle East for 25 years, imagine what good could come from it. Oh, but 5 innocent children. but ongoing war is terrible. Oh, I don't want to answer this question because it'll just make me seem like an asshole. Oh, can I skip this? I really want to skip this. I don't want to seem... Because no matter what I choose, I am going to be the biggest pile of shit on the planet. Oh. No, okay. Comment down below, what would you do? And I will answer you down in the comments. I'm going to skip this one because I am not going to put it on my shoulders to what I would actually do. Would you rather be deaf and have no legs, or be blind and have no arms? Oh, jeez. Be deaf and have no legs, be blind and have no arms. I would rather be deaf and have no legs, because it means I can still do what I love. I love being able to see and experience with my eyes and being able to look at things and having arms means I can still draw, which is something it is my life at the moment. So being blind and having no legs, you can't see things. Vision is, like, for me, the lifeblood of what makes you human. So I'd say be deaf and have no legs. Yeah, as with the rest of the world, it would seem, because at least then you have some kind of existence outside of just being able to see. Okay, and we're going to go for one last question, I think. So, would you rather be unable to experience sadness or be unable to experience anger? Either one is kind of weird. Like, you can't... It's physically hard to imagine your life without either, because at some point in our life, regardless of whether you're the happiest man on the planet, I mean, I am the jolliest person you will ever meet. I am always boisterous and happy and jolly and good times Macari, but I've had my times where I've been angry or annoyed or sad and upset. So I can't fathom. Because if you couldn't experience sadness, you couldn't experience the loss, or if you wouldn't be able to appreciate somebody who has experienced something really bad, like who's going through a tough time, you wouldn't be able to feel sorry for them. Then you'd feel like being an asshole for not being able to sympathize with them. But if you couldn't experience anger, you wouldn't be able to show you wouldn't be able to fight for your emotions when something really does annoy you. You'd be sat there blankly, like, which I suppose really is actually better. I would rather be able, I think for me, at the very least, I would rather not be able to experience anger, because that leads to violent outcomes. At least if you couldn't experience, at least with not being able to experience sadness, it takes out the empathy of being human, which is big because we are all human, are we not? So I would rather be unable to experience anger. What? Really? I suppose it is a thing. I mean, if you're inherently emotional person and you tend to feel sadness quite a lot, or you're not dealing with things well, then taking that out of the equation would make people happy, I guess, because then you're left with nothing but either happiness or anger, which again brings its own problems, but still, yeah. Jeez. Okay, so that'll be it for this one. I think I'm definitely going to do this again in the future, because this is so goofy and fun. I know there are other versions of this out there, and what I'll do next time is I'll make like a punishment if I choose the wrong one. I've seen a few people do that, and I think it's like gonna be a really gimmicky thing to do. If you guys know of any other things that are like this, like would you rather? I know there's something like push the button. So if you know anything like that, please leave a comment down below. If you've seen any like ridiculous questions, comment below as well. And also, if you've seen if you answer some of these questions in your own mind, I want to know what you would say to some of these questions. So let me know, guys. I want to see what you guys think of all these. So without any further ado, that'll be it for this episode, and I will see you all in the next episode. Ta-da.